Hello and welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin, great to have you along. Thanks for tuning in to another fantastic video. I'm not going to do my usual pan round because I'm on my way down into Bournemouth town centre and it's a bit grey and murky. Temperature, according to my finger on the phone, is about 17 degrees. So yeah, not much to see. So what am I doing today? Well, first of all, if you're new to the channel, big welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Loads of videos coming your way, loads of stuff, and hit the thumbs up as well. And there's a little bell you can press which will tell you, it'll give you an alert as to when I'm putting up a new video. Anyway, enough of that, do that for me. Today, well, first of all, I want you to take a quick look at this. Okay, so that is Tiny. First sort of encountered Tiny about 4 weeks ago when I was on the way home from Brighton. Basically, he's on a one-man mission, if you like. He's doing a cycle ride around the whole of the UK. He's been on the road for, I believe, coming up to 2 years, it must be. And I met him in Worthing, and I contacted him via his Facebook site, and I said, can you tell me more about your story and what you're doing? And he kindly agreed. So he's hit Bournemouth today on one of the sort of last legs of his journey. He's got about another 4 weeks to go till he hits Plymouth. And yeah, he's agreed for a quick 10-minute chat to tell me about what his campaign is, a little bit about himself. And yeah, so we'll go and have a nosy. So I'm gonna have a walk down to town, and I'm gonna take you guys with us, and we'll go and meet Tiny. So don't forget, hit the thumbs up, guys. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, and let's go and see this guy and see what's going on. Right, okay, so I'm here. I've met the man himself, Tiny. So what we're going to do, just have a quick pint and a bit of a chat. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. He's going to basically tell us about his adventure, what he's doing, why he's doing it, and where he's going to go with it. And yeah, so this is Tiny, everybody. So Tiny,
how you doing?
nice to meet you, mate. Good health to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, first of all, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it, because I know you haven't got a massive tight schedule as such by the hour, but you have got a schedule. So I really appreciate you, you know, taking a bit of time out, having a beer with us, and you know, meeting me. That's it. You know, really appreciate it. Thanks so much. I just said on the way in how I met you. Well, I didn't actually meet you, how I came across you. I was coming home from Brighton one afternoon, and about 4 weeks ago, and you were en route, you know, and I saw your bike. That's the first thing you see. You don't see you see your bike in the trailer, and you were there, and I think you were having a bit of a siesta. And my daughter said, no, don't disturb him, but I was dying to, and I saw you sort of campaign thing on the back of your trailer detailing briefly what you were doing, and I thought, I've got to contact you and find out more. And here we are. You kindly got back to me, so yeah, once again, thanks. So straight away, you're on this round Britain bicycle ride, yeah, by yourself, yeah. Largely, yeah? Yeah. And as I understand it, it's to raise awareness and funds, obviously, for veterans like yourself, ex-forces who are suffering from the effects of PTSD and blue light services, yeah. So where do we start? When did you start doing it?
I started on the 8th of December 2021.
Yeah.
I'm 52 years of age. My birthday is the 13th of December, so I started before.
Nice, yeah.
My birthday.
I wasn't going to ask you your age.
Yeah. Some of this as well was so I could find myself.
Yeah.
My capabilities.
Yeah.
My weaknesses, my strengths.
Yeah.
Who I am. I was lost at one point, as I explained earlier.
Yeah.
I was lost.
Yeah.
Lost myself. So yeah, it's
So you've come up to 2 years now. You've been on the road.
Yeah, about 20 months.
Where did you start? Was it
I started from Plymouth.
You started it, and that's where you're going to finish, hopefully, in a few weeks' time.
Yeah. I was living on my boat in Tor Point in Cornwall.
Yeah.
But Halfords in Marsh Mills donated the push bike.
Yeah.
So I had to start from there.
Yeah.
I remember the first night, well, the first day, it was fluid down.
Yeah.
And I only got literally from Marsh Mills to Plymouth City Centre.
Yeah.
And hid in the doorway. That was it.
That was it.
And I started off. That's not my original trailer.
Yeah.
I started off with a Halfords 2-seater kiddies one.
Right. Yeah.
And
I know
a
the sort of thing
cardboard
you mean.
and
Yeah.
a cardboard sign.
Wow.
And in winter, every time it rained,
Yeah.
I paper mache the road. It was, yeah, it was, yeah. I've had some fun times on this journey.
Yeah, I bet you have. Yeah. So am I right then? So from Plymouth, you've gone clockwise. So you've gone from Cornwall up through Wales,
Yeah, I
then
went
northwest.
Plymouth to Landend,
Yeah.
all up the west coast to Holyhead and Anglesey.
Yeah.
I did Main Snowdon,
Yeah.
and then I walked up. I didn't take the
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah.
two of them, and Ben Nevis,
Yeah.
and then I've gone to Durness,
Yeah.
Dunnet Head,
Yeah.
which to me, believe it or not, I didn't even know that. I've never been to Scotland until this journey.
Right.
Is the most northerly point.
Yeah.
I always thought it was John O'Groats, but it isn't. And then I've done Orkney,
Yeah.
Italian Chapel, beautiful.
Yeah.
John O'Groats,
Yeah.
and then I've come down. I couldn't go through the Tyne Tunnel,
Right.
so I had to go up to Newcastle,
Yeah.
over to Washington.
Yeah.
I've gone out to Skipton, Bradford, and Tommy's Lounge in Huddersfield. They invited me there. I donated them my original belly. The one I've got now is a replacement.
Yeah.
That one has too many memories. And then I've got to go back up to Whitby.
Right.
And then all the way down the east coast. I've done Holy Island, Hayling Island, and I've just come off Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight, yeah. And then that brings you down where you're in Dorset now.
Yeah, I'm on the home run.
Sunny Bournemouth. Yeah. And then, so yeah, then in short, you're going to head this afternoon. You just said before we started, you're gonna hit pool this afternoon, and then I'm presuming then along sort of South Dorset, Jurassic Coast into Devon, and then you are on the home straight. Then is that right?
After Poole, it's Dorchester. I was homeless there for a while. And
Yeah.
I've already hit the West Dorset magazine. I was in Scotland when I hit the West Dorset magazine, but so I promised them I'd go and see them.
Okay.
And Luke Baird, who runs a homeless thing there, he really looked after me when I was homeless.
Yeah.
In Dorchester.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's to be from Dorchester then down to West Bay.
Yeah.
West Bay, I've got some starlings there
Yeah.
that feed out my hand. They literally land on my fingers. 3 years ago when I was homeless, I was probably feeding their grandparents.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be like Bridport, where I've got some really good friends. Lyme Regis, Axminster.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of.
Yeah, zigzagging a bit, yeah.
And the final finish line is going to be back in Plymouth,
Plymouth.
hopefully in about 4 weeks.
Hopefully, yeah. Right, okay. I'll go on to a bit what you're going to do after, because that's a massive conversation we're going to have, I hope. But when you're going round, what is it you're actually doing to raise awareness and the funds? So I've seen your Facebook page, which I'll put a link to if you don't mind down below in the comments. Because if you've got like a Just Giving page.
Yeah, we've got a good Just Giving page on group.
Yeah.
I don't know how to share it on YouTube.
I'll find that, yeah.
I'm not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Cycle the British Coast for British Veterans on
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And it just hit £7,450 on there, I think.
Nice, well done.
I've handed over £3,000 in cash.
Yeah.
We've already started sending checks out.
Yeah.
Somebody else holds all the money and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy.
You've got
enough to do.
You've got an admin team, haven't you, who do that? Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
And one of the veterans sends all the checks out. And he's really good at that.
Yeah.
It's £10,000 so far.
Nice, well done, yeah. And this isn't the end, is it? No.
I know, yeah.
Wow.
And all I have to do is cycle and smile.
All you have to do is cycle and smile. Wow. Okay. So that's your campaign, and that's like, your mission at the moment. And so you're raising awareness. Obviously, you're raising not a few quid, quite a lot of quid. Fair play to you. But long term, we had a chat off camera beforehand because I wanted to, sort of. I find you fascinating. I've got to be honest with you. this isn't the end, is it, when you get to Plymouth? Let's be honest.
No.
I think I can tell by even now you've got something burning inside you. You're going to park your bike in 4 weeks' time. You probably might have a day or two where you're catching up with the horse racing or whatever you're into out of all this, and then that's it. You're going to crack on with something else, I reckon.
Yeah, I've got the bit in my teeth now, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lads out there that need help.
Yeah.
There's organisations out there that need help. I hung myself 5 years ago.
Wow.
Which I did tell you about.
Yeah.
I was cut down unconscious. 18 years on the street. Nearly 2 decades.
Yeah.
With no support, no help.
Can I just go back a step just to give the viewers a background of that? So you're a veteran yourself. So what sort of what did you where were you? What?
I'm former French Foreign Legion cavalry.
Yeah.
Joined up age 19.
Yeah.
So centre page bullet in a Daily Star.
Yeah.
My granddad was Coldstream Guards World War II. My parents didn't want any of us in the horses, so there wasn't a way to do it. It must have been exciting.
Yeah.
That bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ran away and joined the French Foreign Legion.
Right. So then fast forward to what you were just describing. You had a bit of rough time.
Yes. I shout, scream, cry in my sleep.
Yeah.
We have veterans going missing all the time. We've got veterans on the street.
Yeah.
And I know where they're coming from. I know where they've been. I know how they feel. And
Yeah.
so I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And it's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice. And I have no, this is going to sound wrong, I have no care for myself. I do not care about my life. I could, my life doesn't matter, but to me other people's does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I can make somebody else's life better, mine's nearly over, that's it. I've got illnesses and I have literally no fear. When I go down into Lyme Regis, I'm going to go down there really, really fast. And as I said to my admin, I came down Leadmore Junction in the Highlands at 52 miles an hour. Lyme Regis is either going to make a really interesting video or a good record of my death for the coroner.
Don't speak like that. All right, so obviously this is your mission at this time in life, that because you come across as somebody who really does live in, if you don't mind me saying so, albeit what you've been through. So as I said earlier, you park your bike, you have a bit of a rest, a square meal, a shower, and all this that and the other.
Sometimes.
Then you said something more about you're looking at your next chapter.
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking? Are you going to do something else after this?
Yeah, I've got a canal barge, which will eventually be my home that I will work.
Yeah.
From.
Yeah.
Needs doing up. But yeah, the next chapter, I'm gonna walk around. Me, an RAF veteran I met en route.
You're gonna what? Walk around.
Walk the full coast. And all the islands, every single one, even the uninhabited ones. We're doing the lot. It's going to take about 6 years. Daniel Carroll's going to join me.
Yeah.
He was homeless when I met him in Carmarthen.
Yeah.
I'm going to take an RAF veteran because he can find hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, needs must.
Yeah. But yeah, and the result of that, the reason for doing that is so that hopefully we'll raise enough to buy some land and start a PTSD camp for all services, not just veterans, blue lights, everything. And I've already said that if the second journey doesn't raise enough, I'll do a third, fourth, and fifth one.
Wow. So you've thrown your life into this, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you not want to settle down with a nice missus and a saloon car and a holiday twice a year and watch EastEnders?
No.
Don't get
me wrong, the nice missus would be nice. I'm single.
Yeah.
It's pretty lonely, but no, I don't need the microwave oven, the TV.
You don't need a material stuff.
No, you can't take it with you.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is leave everything behind. What's the point?
Wow.
What's the point?
Wow.
But I can leave memories behind. good memories.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting them out. Yeah. I mean, okay, if you don't mind, I know we're in the middle of a bar and all this, but not too personal. If you don't mind, we're going to ask you, personal things. I mean, I made a comment before. We sat here for a good half hour or so chatting before we started filming, and one thing that came across, one thing you said to me is you refuse to be labelled, if you like, or called a hero or a legend. Right.
Yeah.
Now, you're ex-serviceman. You're on the verge of completing a massive, monumental fundraising campaign, and you've got it fixed quite firmly in your head. You're going to do something even bigger. Do you not see that some people would argue that you are at least one of those two names?
I've struggled with people calling me my granddad was a hero.
Yeah.
The lads in World War II, the lads in World War I, the ones that fought the real wars, they're the heroes. I'm not. I've just started accepting the word legend because I explained to him I might not see myself as a legend. To me, I'm just a normal. I'm a nobody. Just doing what I can. But in other people's eyes, if they want to call me that, because it makes sense in there. I struggle with it. I don't understand what they're thinking when they say it because I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A legend to me is probably your favourite football player, or it's, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not. So I did Iraq '91, but I'm not here.
But at some point, you've got to sit back and think to yourself, I've got to put Tiny first now. Yes. We're not getting any younger, mate.
You made me that.
When you vote, okay, I'll put this to you, right? So you do your bike ride, you park your bike in 4 weeks' time. As I said, you take a day off, you go on your 6-year walk around Britain with your colleague from the RAF. You open the property you were talking about earlier, the Ptsd centre. You help however many dozens of guys similar to yourself, I'd imagine. You save lives doing it. Let's be honest. Let's get down to the nitty gritty here. You save lives by doing it. From having looked at your Facebook campaign, and again, if you don't mind me saying so, you don't get any coverage from mainstream media on this. Very little support there. You're raising funds off your own back and out of the kindness of people's hearts. Right? At some point there, you've got to sit back and think yourself, yeah, I've done bloody well. I'm a bit of an hero.
It'll never be enough.
Right, I'm going to ask my viewers here, put comments down below, viewers, and let me know what you think. Is this guy a hero or legend doing what he's doing? Because I know my opinion, but I don't want to get smacked.
Yeah, they call me Tiny, but I'm not.
You are a big lad, aren't you?
Yeah. I've actually lost weight doing this.
Have you?
Yeah, only a little bit. Everybody keeps on feeding me pies.
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. That goes on. You mentioned earlier on route. You've took up meditation. You do natural swimming, all that sort of stuff. So that's carrying you through, is it? All the sort of healthy spiritual side of it.
Yeah, I even meditate floating in the sea. I'm just like lie there like that. And all I can see is the clouds, and it's peaceful, and I'm there, out there, just floating on my own. Yeah. And it's, I've got my own physical in. It helps.
It helps, yeah. Oh, nice. You've got one hell of a story. My channel, hang on, my things wobbling. My channel is only a small outlet for your story. I can't apologise enough for that. This needs massive coverage, in my opinion. Why? We talked on this earlier. I'm going to say this statement. Why someone like Channel 4 Dispatches or BBC, one of the BBC big documentaries, haven't picked up on this and followed you around for at least part of your journey is beyond me. Why do you think it is?
I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody doing something small for small organisations. I'm not big news. I'm not big news.
So
I actually thought you had 6 million. 6 million followers.
Is that what it is? I'm going to disappoint you there. Yeah, it's disappointing. Isn't it? Life's upside down sometimes. So if a footballer breaks his nose or gets in a scrap in a nightclub, it'll be on BBC News at 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
But if a fella goes round off his own back doing however many thousands of miles on a bike to raise 10,000 quid, and from what you've described, it doesn't always have the best of time doing it, that's not big news. Is it that, or are they scared that you might be a bit real?
Yeah, I don't hold back.
No.
I always say to people, if you don't want the answer, don't ask the question.
No.
We've got an organisation that I've already donated to called New Creek down in Cornwall.
Yeah.
They're about to lose their land. The agreement was the old boy said he can have it for as long as he wants, and now he's passed away, they're taking it off him, and that is it. And he's just lost his battle in court.
Wow.
And Badger, you know, he's a man in a skirt, he's a Scottishman.
Yeah.
It's a kill, but you're not better than him.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not right.
No.
Veterans in Action, they were about to close the doors. We released £1,000 early today. It wasn't enough. We kept on afloat, and they've now got more money coming in. It'll never end.
No.
And I'll never stop doing what I'm doing
But,
until it does end.
Yeah. You can only do so much as one bloke though, can't you? But you ain't gonna stop.
No.
And that doesn't make you a hero or a legend.
No.
Yes, it does.
Not in my eyes.
Will I? Yes, it
Not in
does.
my eyes.
I've got 3,400 or some subscribers at the minute, and I bet you the vast 99.9% of them would probably say difference. But I respect exactly where you're coming from, because I suppose you've got a mindset like that to carry on. The minute you start saying to yourself, "Yeah, I am great at doing," that's when you take your foot off the pedal, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just doing what I can. I push forward.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't look backwards.
No.
Because I'm too scared of flipping over the OP. You know what I mean, you look backwards too many times, and you stop going forward.
Absolutely. Can I ask something about you?
Yeah.
Let's,
I'm not interested. I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Let's take your big fundraising mission hat off and put your tiny hat on. Yeah. Just day to day, you know, you've described your medication. Music. What music keeps you ticking on? Who's your favourite? Who's your favourite band?
I'm very random. I grew up in the 80s. You know, I grew up with a pound a pint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how far.
I'll have to take you to Tenerife one day. They still do it there.
I remember buying cigarettes for £1.20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gold Mark and Red Band, £1.20 for 20. But yeah.
So
I grew up with Jilted John,
yeah.
Sham 69, Maiden.
Yeah.
ACDC, I grew up with all them, and and I had a crush on Madonna. Madonna was the most beautiful woman in the world.
Nice.
And Stevie Nicks.
Wow,
Stevie Nicks,
yeah.
Nice one. But I'm pretty random now.
Yeah.
I like sort of like 90s down. I've got Spotify.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's you know it's just there's all sorts of it. It's from country to dance.
Just
heavy rock and
right.
I mean, but the one I really there's one that describes my life, which is White Snake.
Yeah.
Here I go again on my own.
Here we go, classic tune. Yeah, and that does describe what you've described to me today, to be fair.
Yeah, 18 years on the street originally.
Somebody sits you down, says, "Yeah, I can have what you want to eat." What would be your go-to classic all-time favourite meal?
A roast dinner.
Roast dinner, Sunday roast. Yeah.
When I can afford it, I go to a car place.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually an excellent cook.
Oh yeah. Most ex-forces are, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, you got to make the rations taste nice. But yeah, I'm an excellent wild cook.
Yeah.
I've
seen on your Facebook.
Brilliant in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I'm not house trained.
Yeah.
You know, I argue with washing machines, I argue with vacuum cleaners and everything. But
Oh, nice one.
But I can build anything, I can do anything.
Yeah.
Landscape gardener, everything, fencing. I mean,
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Not at all. Ex-Boy Scout.
I tried that once, they kicked me out.
Football fan?
No.
So any sport?
I grew up with a Manchester. I got ordered. I had to be a man. My mum was a Manc.
Yeah.
to excuse that bit.
Yeah.
My dad was Australian.
Yeah.
So I grew up having to support Manchester United. That was
You're having to.
yeah. You know, it was one of those. But I like my snooker. Me rugby. Rugby union, not rugby league.
Rugby,
But yeah, I don't get much chance for anything.
Oh.
My brother pays my contract on my phone.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this. I get donated creams for my arthritis.
Yeah.
But I don't get anything else to myself. Every now and then I watch a little bit of Netflix if I've got enough battery on my phone. But that's it.
I'm going to go not into your campaign for, but just going back to how you support yourself on this now. You mentioned earlier, because of the nature of what you're doing, there's very little support off the state for a start. So part of this, if people want to support you, as I said, there's a Just Giving. But how do people support you?
By smiling and waving. That's all I need. I don't need anything.
And you're not an hero. Alright.
If I can have a cigarette and have a pint at the end of the day and something to eat because I'm diabetic, I'm happy, I'm content, that's it. I don't need anything. You asked me earlier what I needed.
Yeah.
And I said nothing.
No.
I don't need anything.
The logical reply people, especially blokes, say to that is, all I need is a pie, a pint and a roof over my head. You were 2 out of 3. The roof over your head, you said, I've already got it, I've got my tent.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that puts a lot of things in perspective. Do you know what I mean? Life is upside down, but it puts a lot of things. Listen, mate, I'm going to stick links down below to whatever websites and Just Givings you want me to, okay? I'm going to ask my followers, they've already helped me recently on a charity thing I did myself, but I'm going to ask them once again, if anybody watching this can share this, because I think what you do needs more decent coverage than what I can offer. I think it really does. So if anyone watching this would please share this video, go on your Facebook and share what you're doing, and basically follow you and give you that support that you rightly deserve and need. Because what you're doing is, I know we're going to argue this, but what you're doing is legendary. What you're doing is fantastic. If you don't mind me saying so, you're chipping away at a very big iceberg, and I think you know that, but that's not going to stop you. Is there anything you want to say to people watching?
I am going to ask for one thing.
Go ahead.
Just one thing. If anybody has a little bit of land that I can start a PTSD camp, they're willing to donate.
Yeah.
Or, just gentleman's agreement on paper.
Yeah.
For me to start a PTSD retreat.
Yeah.
It'll save my legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
So any support in that direction whatsoever.
Absolutely fantastic. It'll save my legs. I'll self-fund it. I'll do a business plan. Anything they want.
Yeah. Or if anyone can advise you about going round getting that done or whatever, anything at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, if you don't mind, we'll have a quick look at your bike in a minute. You give us a guided tour.
Yeah.
If people see it on the road,
wave, smile.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Buy you a beer.
Buy
you a beer. No, let's be there.
Or a pie.
Yeah, let's be there. Yeah, no, listen.
I'm a big bloke, but
I'm
a nice bloke.
Yeah, if anyone sees you on the road, you've got to have this support. Not just what you're saying, but the financial side of it. Because you've got to live at the end of the day, haven't you?
I play my didgeridoo.
Yeah.
I sit down, play my didgeridoo. It got me off the street.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, thanks again, right? You've put things in perspective for me today. In my own life, I explained to you before about a mate of mine and all this. I think what you're doing is great. So I really appreciate you taking time out. I'm conscious that I've sat here for about an hour with you. And you, but yeah, everybody, please support him. Tiny, thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. It's been an absolute pleasure and privilege meeting you. I thank you for coming on the channel, and I wish you really the best of health, best of luck. I'm going to keep in touch with you. Please promise me, when you're massively famous and you are on Channel 4 documentaries with your PTSD place, you'll still find a little bit of room for a 5-minute chat with me.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's always a second journey.
Yeah, and I'll be following it, mate. Thanks again, and really the best of luck. We'll go and have a look at that bike.
Yeah.
We're out here, centre of Bournemouth, Tiny. is just going to basically talk us around his bike. So, guys, get a load of this. Okay, over to you, mate. Yeah.
Second trailer.
Yeah.
As I said, the original one.
Yeah.
With a little kiddie one from Halfords and
Yeah.
a cardboard sign.
Yeah.
This was donated in Morecambe. It was black and white.
Yeah.
A lad from Outwork Artist did all the paintwork for it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
People have signed it. I met them en route.
Yeah.
One you might recognise, Danny Boy Collins, the wrestler.
Oh,
professional wrestler.
Yeah.
He brought me out a coffee. I camped outside his house on the village green. He used to wrestle with me Uncle Jack. Got a bloke down here. He's coming up a little bit. Just Special Forces.
Yeah.
His call sign in Bosnia was Tiny.
Right.
But he was a lot bigger than me. But yeah, we've got veteran signatures all over it. People en route just signing it.
I wish I brought a pen now. So just for the evidence, guys, it is. There's the battle wagon. So you're on that, towing all that.
It's a non-push bike donated by Halfords.
Yeah.
No electrics. It's heavy.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
Before you go, I'll ask you to lift it up. I've had people cycle it before now. They said it's a death trap. Well, that death trap's took me all around the country.
Yeah.
They nicknamed the bike Trigger's Broom at the moment. The original part is a frame, and that's been replaced 20 times. But no, it's.
And then
not much to say about it really. This is the famous bit. This is the bit that gets the attention.
Yeah.
All I've got to do is cycle and smile.
If you don't mind me saying, it's got its battle scars, hasn't it? It's it's done the rounds.
There's a lot of repairs. I was rescuing a dog. That front bit wasn't originally there. I was rescuing a dog. Yeah. But in the end, he found another home.
Right.
But, I've still kept that front bit. Yeah. And I've got I'm taking the dog on the second journey with me. Yeah. PTSD dog. Yeah. He needs a veteran with PTSD. His current one, well, has passed away. Yeah. And he's not happy. Right. But yeah. There we go. This is what gets all the attention. And there we go. Says it all, lest we forget. Yeah. Well, mate, listen, thanks for showing us. Yeah. Onwards you go, and I wish you all the safety, all the health, all the good luck, and please keep in touch. Everybody, he is a legend, he is an hero. He'll argue till he's blue in the face, but it's Tiny, everybody. Thanks for watching, and give it a thumbs up, guys, and help this guy along the way if you see him. Right, okay, nice place to end the video. I'm just by Bournemouth War Memorial. Just a little bit of reflection. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Tiny. What a lovely, humble and honest man. He's on, as I said, on his bike ride around the whole of the UK, almost coming to end. He's got about another 4 weeks. He's going from Bournemouth to Plymouth, just raising funds and awareness of PTSD in ex-forces and blue light people, and he's doing a cracking job. I don't think he realises exactly what it is he's doing, to be honest with you, but a great man. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, what you think of Tiny, what you think of what he's doing, and his plans with that PTSD centre. Very ambitious, and I've said to him we must keep in touch, which I will, and he's promised me I can go and film that when that comes to fruition, and I really hope it does. Yeah, lessons learned there, and I've learned a lot from him. He's got one journey coming to an end, and he's getting himself ready for another, and I'm sure we all wish him the best of luck in it. So listen, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and hit the thumbs up as well, and I'll drop all Tiny's sort of social media, Just Giving, etc. in the comments down below. Any support anybody can give him, please do so, and if you see him en route, you know, give him a honk of the horn, as it says on the back of the bike, and show him that we're behind him. So again, thanks everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.